Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. This is Fola Daniel at Delisi. Today, I'm talking about having an empathetic mindset. Empathetic mindset. This is the mindset that allows you to look at other people and put them in your shoes. The empathetic mindset is the mindset that keeps you from being critical of other people without having a cause to do so. The empathetic mindset is the mindset that keeps you from being judgmental. In other words, you don't want to make a decision until you have seen what other people can do. The empathetic mindset allows you to look at the facts of the matter and say things as they should be. And until you have the facts of the matter, you do not want to say anything. When you have an empathetic mindset, sometimes people can be clearly wrong. Sometimes it's obvious that they didn't know what they were doing when they took action, and you have every reason to come down heavily on them. But because you have an empathetic mindset, you would look at if the roles were reversed and you would ask yourself, what would you want someone else to do to you? You need to be able to show that love to other people. You need to be able to empathize with the people that you relate with. Empathy, as you probably already know, is a strong skill coming from emotional intelligence. Most people cannot empathize because they do not have emotional intelligence. And the reason they cannot empathize is because they don't understand that it is always easier to judge than to assess a situation. When you're quick to judge rather than assessing a situation before you judge the people in that situation, it means that you are not being empathetic. And so many people always want other people to calm down, to think, to put them in their own shoes when they are the ones in trouble or when they are the ones who have made a mistake. If others make the same mistake, you quickly judge them. You quickly make a decision. You say it wasn't a smart thing to do, or you say, oh, that person is bad. I know him for making erratic decisions. But when you make the same mistake, you then expect people to understand. It's one of the reasons why people are always having issues. You don't empathize with other people, but you expect other people to empathize with you. Now, whether people empathize with you or not, you should have a natural disposition that wants to empathize with other people. You are a better, stronger, wiser, and more responsible person when you empathize with other people. Simple ways to empathize include ensuring that you put other people in your shoe and you only do to them what you want them to do unto you. You only do unto others what you would have wanted them to do if you were in the same situation. If that is not how you approach every matter, then you are not empathetic. Now, there's a thin line between empathy and condoning nonsense. There's also a thin line between empathy and encouraging people in maybe immorality, in their flawed character, and so many other things that they do. People have the tendency to take empathy for granted, but that notwithstanding, you should still empathize with them. You can empathize and still be firm. If you're a leader, you can show them that you love them, you care about them, that's the people that you lead, but you will not condone their weaknesses which they are not ready to work on. You can show people that while they are human and they can make mistakes, they are supposed to show evidence of progress. If they fail to show the evidence of progress, then you let them know, I'm going to wield the big stick on you. But before you wield the big stick, you need to prove that you have taken steps to help them. You have shown them love. You have shown them affection, either as a partner or as a friend or as a boss. Some of your teammates need more empathy than judgment. They know they have their weaknesses. They know what they are doing wrong. They know that they have a character flaw they need to work on. But when all you do is to judge them, then you do not have an empathetic mindset. The empathetic mindset will always hold you back. It will always restrain you from just making comments about every situation until you have a better understanding. Recently, there was a rumor all over the place that involved some of the people that I know personally. And one of the things that I said when I started hearing that is we need to keep them in mind. We need to try and understand what happened. If we do not have the full picture of what happened, then we cannot make a decision. It's important to know that with the same measure with which you judge other people, eventually you will be judged. What goes around comes around, as they say. So you need to always bear people in mind and expect the best of them rather than expecting the worst of them. Empathy is about saying this can happen to anybody, so let's do better. But it is also not because you want it to happen to you in the future that you're treating other people better. You are not treating other people in a better way just because you are expecting them to now treat you better when you make mistakes. You are treating people better because you know that love is a better way to help people grow. If people make mistakes and you criticize or analyze rather than showing them love, sometimes they fall down and they stay down. But when you show them love, when you empathize with them, it's easier for them to quickly get back on their feet and to move on. That's why I'm constantly suggesting that empathy will win anytime, any day. There is a difference between empathy and condoning other people. Some people think that condoning people's flaws, people's weaknesses, people's deliberate act of unwillingness to grow is the same as empathy. No, they are not the same. They are different things. When you see that this person does not want to grow, then that is not empathy that we're talking about. But you notice that this person is striving and needs some encouragement to keep becoming better. That's where empathy applies. So whatever you do to your neighbor, to your friend, to your partner, to your parents, to your children and bosses, show empathy today and operate with an empathetic mindset towards everyone around you, because we all need that empathy. And one day, as much as we give it, somebody is going to turn around and give it to us. Please head on now to youtube.com/Fola Daniel Speaks. Thank you.